You asked for Scholo? Scholo it is.
So a lot of you guys asked for a Scholo run where we farm dark runes and compare it to the Strat farm. And a lot of you guys also wanted to see like what the minimum gear for Strat is. So I figured let's skip the tier 4 Paladins. So we're here with the shit Paladin, full blues, same gear as the Strat video. Nothing has changed. Talents, same as always. Can just pause the screen if you want. Nothing special, nothing has changed. So the first thing I would recommend you to do is to talk to Eva and do her quest line of 3 quests. You can do it inside the same ID, so all 3 quests take like 15-20 minutes maybe. And what you get is this spectral essence. And with that, it's a trinket. You can see all these NPCs outside here. And the best part is that the guy inside this little blacksmith over here, you can actually vendor and repair. So you don't have to bring a lot of repair bots or whatever. So spend the 20 minutes, save some bag space, just use this guy instead. Consume wise, we run the same as always. We run with the Flask of Blinding Light, Superior Wizard Oil, and Blackened Basilisk. I would recommend that you bring like at least 1 stack of mana potion and healing potion. Not that you need it, but it can save you from dying. Like most of these mobs are casters and they mana burn you and they silence you, and it's kind of annoying honestly. I think the Strat farm is actually way smoother. So when you've done the quest for the Spectral Essence, what you want to do is go make a macro. And it's a target Spectral Tutor / start attack. Because in here we're gonna play with Seal of Righteousness mostly, and what you can do is just spam it. I haven't bound it yet, I can't be arsed. But what you can do is just rinse them down with Seal of Righteousness, meanwhile you're silenced. Holy Wrath is kinda useless, so I like to bubble Sapper. I'm not sure if it's gonna be worth it when it's live, depending on how much Sappers are gonna cost. Some of the pulls are a bit annoying, it is what it is. I've mainly focused on the Dark Rune mobs, I skipped the rest. As you can see here, I've tested in tier 4, and I feel like Blood Elves have one big advantage, and that is mana tap. But let's run with this shit gear and see how we do. So the first thing I do when I enter is that I jump down here on the right side. So we want to try to land right down here. And try to not pull anything. I'm gonna try to remember the timer. So we want to pull basically the whole rune. Let's go. We pop wings, figurine, and remember to like keep moving, because these ghouls are dropping this cloud when they die, and it's most likely gonna kill you. Don't die when you wanna loot. So what was that, 45 seconds maybe? I guess if you have less gear, you can still do it. You can just split the room in 2 packs, and then we drink up. Don't pull this patrol when you open the door. And here is where the macro comes in handy. So what I usually do is I go pull both of them with a rank 1. We judge this guy, and then we exorcism that guy, and then we run down here. And we gather in this little corner here. Spam your macro. Now we're silenced. So I usually save my bubble for this. Make sure you have a concentration down while you are healing yourself. This is the annoying part. Like here is where the mana potions can come in handy, because they keep mana burning you, and the chain stun is really annoying. So like sometimes it takes forever to kill them, sometimes it goes really fast. I don't know, I guess it depends how much they mana burn you. And this is where I usually like bubble Sapper to finish them faster. Then we run here. Rank 1, Exorcist, Judgment. Oh shit, forgot the timer. So if this guy is pathing like over here, of course you can bring him in the pool. But if he's like over here, I'm just gonna skip him. So this room is actually really annoying. These guys are just gonna stand summoning skeletons. So what I try to do is like pull one of them. Pull this one. Pull here. get into this corner, and when you're strafing, like left and right, the mob summoning are actually running to you. So as long as you're moving and they're not casting, they're gonna run to you. I don't know if it's hotfixed or something, because it works like 50% of the time. So I just keep strafing like this. So I believe there's one guy left summoning here. Nope, we're actually good. So it worked this time. Sometimes there's one mob standing there summoning. In tier 4 you can clear the whole room in one pull if you want. But in this gear I don't feel like I have the mana for it, or the HP, or the damage. So I'd rather just split it, because we're only at 8 minutes anyway. So I'd rather do it like safe than dying, because dying is scuffed. Then we do this. And then we keep strafing. So as you can see here, we have this guy keep summoning shit. He didn't want to come. This one is going to be a bit annoying, because they're going to start stunning me any second. And these rising guards shield bash you as well, which is kind of annoying. So you don't only have to deal with the anti-boosting stun, it's the shield bash as well. But we're still at 10 minutes. You can probably maximize the pulse a bit if you want. I feel like this is the smoothest way to do it after like a bunch of runs. Here I just finished them off. It doesn't take long to kill them, so as a blood elf you have a big advantage with your racial here to silence them. But as any other class, it's kind of annoying. So surely you can maximize this room a bit, I guess, but I haven't really found any smooth way to do it, because as you saw in the second pull, if this guy keeps summoning here and you have like 4 mobs left, they're just gonna chain stun you, and it's really annoying. I don't know. I feel like it's easier to pull like 2, maximum 3 packs at a time, probably 12-15 before we're out. Just yapping a bit, so surely you can do this faster if you want. How many did we get? We got 4 this run. That is nice. I guess I'll just rip out another 3 resets or whatever, and let's see what we get, and we do some math. Calculate how much we earn on this farm. So I'll see you in a second. Conclusion, the moment you've all been waiting for. I did end up using a couple of pots. I feel like if you pull more than 3 of these spectral tutors, they're just gonna mana burn you and silence you, and it's really annoying. So what I did was I bubble early, I let the consecration tick. You wanna burst these guys as fast as you can. So like Hodge them, Exorcism, Judgment, just kill them as fast as you can. I did bubble Sapper, it made it way easier. I guess it's still doable, but if I wasn't using Sappers, I would probably not pull more than 2 spectral tutors at a time. And it's really annoying with the anti-boosting mechanic, because when they're low they all just scatter, and then your combat timer is gonna exceed 1 minute. They're just gonna like chain stun you. So what I ended up doing was that I just ran back up the stairs, LOS them, and used the last mana I had to consecrate, and they pretty much died. Look at this guy, he wants to come in. Yeah, he wants to do the dark room farm. Yeah, look at him jumping all excited. Go do the fucking key quest then. Don't stand here waiting for me to open the door. Oi lad, you wanna get in? Hurry, hurry, hurry! Oh, you got it. Anyway, was it good? It was pretty good, but I also had to use more consumes than Strat. Let's take a look. I ended up doing 5 resets, so it took me just over 1 hour. And the raw gold, 150 gold. We got 16 dark runes. So according to Gemini, last time we did TBC, the dark rune prices were between 12 to 16 gold most of the time. And like before Samwell, BT, and Wednesdays, where they spiked, they could be 30 gold each. So if we do the math with the same prices, that is at least 192 gold, and the maximum of 480 if you manage to sell them for 30 gold each, which I doubt. But if you do, you made a lot of gold. But if we count as 12 gold, which was the least they sold for, you're still looking at 342 gold per hour. Not too bad. But I have to say, like, the strat farm is way more chill. Like, there's less casters, there's less shit going on, there's no mana burns, there's no silence. I feel like some of these pulls were really sketchy. I did get a bit greedy, pulled a bit too many of them, so I ended up using Lay on Hands 1 pull. I don't feel like the difference in gold weighs up for the amount of consumes I was using. So, like, if I wasn't using sappers and like mana potions or health potions, it would be a bit sketchy even in this gear. I mean, we're still rocking the consumes, right? So we're at almost 800 spell power, and it was still sketchy. You could probably maximize it, do it smoother, but I haven't really figured out a way. Even after like testing this for 20 or 30 runs, I still can't figure out how to do the room with all the summoners smooth. Like, they just fuck around. Like, sometimes you strafe and it works, and sometimes there is one mob left and he just keeps summoning. He's alone, you're the skeletons end up chain stunning you. It's really annoying. But yeah, there it is. 342 gold an hour at least. If you're lucky, selling them for 30 gold each, which I doubt. That is 630 per hour. So yeah, did we get anything special? Not really. 1 gift of the wild book, Dreadmist belt, wild heart bracers. Magister's Belt, 7 of Beasts. I don't think they will be worth anything. You can probably disenchant them and get a couple gold. That's that, and we're done with the Scholo for now. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video. Take care, guys. Ciao.